Okay, I've got that sausage loaf cooking, and while it's in there, I'm gonna get ready and make some maple tarts. I thought I'd bring you with me. I'm gonna start, this is something I can do ahead of time because this has gotta cool. I'm starting with pure maple syrup. I'm measuring out 2/3 cup and put in this saucepan, 2/3 cup. And I'm gonna put it on my stove on low and reduce it. I might need a spoon. Sorry, wasn't ready. We need all that syrup out of there. So I'm gonna put it on low and let it simmer, reduce it to about a 1/2 cup is what I need. It'll get it thicker. Okay, I have got that maple syrup still reducing back there, so maybe back and forth watching it. I've just got it on low, and you may see Joel walking around in the kitchen. He's making him a sandwich, but we're gonna carry on. So it's starting to get thicker. We'll just leave it that way, but I want to show you, I want to get started on this. I've got a mini muffin tin, and I've got, and I just bought pie crust that's already made up. You can make your own. That'd be delicious too, but I sprayed this with nonstick spray, and you'll see I've already got one in the pan. I forgot I didn't have my camera on, but I want to show you something. So I have these nifty little cutters. It comes with quite a few different sizes, and you may not have that, and that's fine. I only bought these in the last year. So I got my tape measure because I was like, I don't even know what size to tell them this is. This is a 2.5-inch cutter. But you know what I used to do? I look around the kitchen. I decide what size circle I need, and I find something that's about that size. So I looked in the cabinet. This is minced garlic. It's not gonna go in my maple tarts, but this lid is about the size of this cutter. I can't tell you how many times I've taken the lid off something, washed it good, and just use that to press out. I'm not gonna do that because I hadn't cleaned this, but use what you got. You don't have to have official things to do something good. Okay. So we started with 2/3 a cup. I just cooked it down, it thickened, got a little bit darker. Now I have about a 1/2 cup in here. I'm gonna let that sit there and just get cooled before I put it together with the rest of my filling. Okay, got that. While that maple syrup cools, I'm just gonna cut out my pie crust circles and press them in this little bitty muffin tin. Just be gentle with it so that your filling, which is very syrupy, doesn't go through, so it'll stick. Still be good, but your tart won't look as pretty. Okay, we're about to make our filling for our maple tarts, and I need 1/4 stick of melted butter. While that butter's melting, I'm gonna get a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. When I'm making videos and using brown sugar, I forget to say if it's light brown or dark brown because I tend to only buy light brown. But 1/2 cup light brown sugar, 1 egg, that's about 1/4 stick of melted butter. I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just a little salt. And this is that maple syrup that I reduced from 2/3 to a 1/2 cup, and it's cooled. See how thick it is? It's good too. I may or may not have tasted it. And I'm just stirring with my spoon to get all that blended in. Not gonna get my mixer out for this because there's not much to it. And now I'm gonna fill my tarts. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see. I want them a little over half full. You don't want them all the way full. So we'll call it about 2/3 of the way. And it just takes a minute. Take your time. This is really sticky and gooey, but it's gonna be delicious. Into a 425 oven. I'm gonna put it on the bottom shelf, just that'll help this crust not to get too brown. 425 for about, I'm gonna start looking at it in about 12 minutes. So 12 minutes. Wanted to show you our tarts. They have been in there 12 minutes and that's perfect. We're gonna take them out. See how nice and bubbly they are. Our tarts are done. I just took them out of the oven. We're gonna leave them sitting right there. That's what they look like. And you gotta let these cool completely before you try to take them out of the pan because that would fall apart. We'll look at them in just a minute once they get cooled off.